Of course Toulouse is in here. Get out, Toulouse.
Thank you, babe. Okay, thank you. Like and comment. This is what my baby's gonna do over there. Let me see what I can do. I'll figure it out. Let me stress about the money.
But if it costs more money, I guess we could buy it.
We'll get there, right?
The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home
Love you too, babe.
settings. This place is going to be rocking. We are in downtown Atlanta in Bobby Dodd Stadium, home field for the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstrom.
No, I'm playing
The
now.
playoff is here.
Starting right now. That's my team.
Let's get this going.
Georgia Tech. I'm the blue team. But we're not wearing blue jersey. I'm finna kick the ball to him and I'm finna lock him down. He's in white.
Energy as this college football playoff gets underway.
Appreciate it, camera.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Dropping back, it's Salter. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
No.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. We'll look to throw it here on second down. Defense is coming after him. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage.
Let's get it, baby.
And that's a solid return after the interception.
Nope, I just got a turnover.
The worst thing this offense could imagine is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air.
I got
and
the
be
ball.
confident in who you are, but you just can't turn it over.
It's a playoff game. Big game.
Mistakes like that this early in the game.
Now from the pistol formation. On first down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the first down, but man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
The Yellow Jackets line up with a first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
That's a touchdown, baby.
Here in this playoff game.
Yep, I got 6. Kick the field goal, you get 7.
Shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT is good.
Here you go. Why you gotta be so silly?
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
6-7, huh? Wow.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The back's got it. They test the middle but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back. It's Salter. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Hayden. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Fourth down, a short toss to the running back. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. Trying for a fourth down completion. The pocket breaking down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
A deep shot to the left side.
That's a
Can he get in? Touchdown, Buffs. A much-needed counter punch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Grab down the middle. It's Patterson. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And the Yellow Jackets will crank up the tempo. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second and goal for the offense. To throw, it's King. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gives the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it
hit the
right
wrong button,
on the
too.
money. And with this receiver running
So that was a
around
lucky
like this,
touchdown.
makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around. Catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Am I knocking on the door?
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone.
Come on now. Kids got distracting me.
He's got great speed. And some blocks. It's a foot race.
God.
Touchdown, Colorado. He will score. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's tied now, but of course I take my eyes off the TV.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. He moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid
No, I didn't, Dave. You'll see me get points
This
when
is
you
why
pop
I
up.
love the quarterbacks that can make things happen.
You'll see it, Dave.
Opportunity to try to create.
Dave, you'll see it.
Nothing's there. Play breaks down.
Look at the
Instead of
numbers.
just throwing it away. He sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself.
The ball is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Throwing off play action. The sure hands. It's Miller. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. Early on, it's a fun battle to go to the national championship deadline at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back. It's Salter. He's looking deep down the middle. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing in the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's
One
Miller.
goal, babe.
They make the stop at the 47. That's enough
One
for a
goal.
1st down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over it that time.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to throw yet again. On the move now. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Runs through the defender. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Scanning the field, it's Salter. Looking to scramble. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. Let's stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Back up in.
Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense. Eventually just goes to the check down for the running back. Moves the chains and keeps this drive going.
He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the Buffaloes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Dropping back, it's Salter. Touchdown, Buffaloes! This offense is still clicking. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix
Man,
in a run with
some
the
lucky
pass,
stuff
picking
here.
up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Lock in 2nd.
The touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Yep, they do.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go.
Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to throw. It's King. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. They move the 6, but we're to the line here on 1st down now. Looking to throw here. Short pass finds the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Testing the right side here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Problem with the PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking for a man. Throwing for his running back. Graham down the middle. It's Hayden. And that game moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Caught behind the line. It's Hayden. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Moves out of the pocket. Finally throws it deep to the right. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Salter. Quick throw to the left side. And it's a comeback route. Touchdown, Buffs. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Now someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Looking to throw. It's King. Makes a quick grab.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good, right down the middle. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Now we got to get this one.
Second half going. Returner looking to make a play here. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
Quarterback can't throw, so
Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field.
I got to do what I got to do.
Click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. Play action here on first down. On the run here. Lets it go. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. On the move now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the left side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. The Yellow Jackets begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off play action, he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The pass rush closing in. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to throw. It's King. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get
That kick return killed us.
Don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you've got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Colorado offense.
Appreciate it, brother.
Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Got it.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball's incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Nice grab. It's Atkins. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
Well, here we are in the 2nd half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Pulls it in. It's Williams.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pass. It's Salter.
There we go.
Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Extending the play now.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
That's reeled in. It's Miller. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. He muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to run for the first down. Well, they bring him down at the 1, but set up now. 1st and goal from there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
And this is exactly what you cannot have happen on a quarterback sneak. The offensive line just gets blown up. There was no chance of making that first down. It's a smart play by the defense, knowing it was coming and getting a tackle for a loss.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking for 6.
Great drop. Great drop.
What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. It's 3rd down to go up the incompletion. Ball still at the 2-yard line. To the air, it's Salter. He's got it near the end zone. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Instead of the chip shot to tie the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball.
Got him. Got him.
Turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
Obvious
False
false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. To dart to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Oh,
Got him.
in the clear now.
It's over with.
And he takes it all.
It's over with, baby. I won this. I won this.
Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to
I
shine
won
in the
this.
playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defense
Got 10 more points
down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. 6 points. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep
Desperate
shot
now.
first down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Back-to-back deep shots. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. It's caught in the back of the end zone. But he couldn't quite get a foot down. Incomplete.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking downfield, it's Salter. With the catch, it's Miller. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. And the Buffaloes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
That sack makes it second down and forever. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to scramble. Throws to the tight end. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's incomplete. A dangerous pass there. Almost picked off in the end zone. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. How they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Running through the tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Leaning on the run game here late. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That run sets up a critical third down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
I love this unconventional
GG's,
ball from the
Bucko.
offense coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead
GG's, Bucko.
they're able to
We
run
up out
the
of here.
ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
No. His name Gabe.
I call him Gabe.
Go ahead and tell him GG.
I like your pants, Eden.
It's in my mouth.
They fit you.
Yeah. Wait, did you?
Yep.
Let's go.
Yep.
I want you
That
one.
one's a playoff game, too.
Mm-hmm.
I want you one. I want you one 10 times.
That's the goal. I gotta win 10 times.
No, I want to win 100.
Okay.